EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. From Denver. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They go play action with Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was taken down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
As the kickoff for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future as they start. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
4 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Knew where to go with the football. That led to the sack.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Dancing to his left. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Bills nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And the Bills.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
To
Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Mayfield to throw it. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. to throw again. Wilson. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
I certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and not get free.
It's options galore here, second and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, it's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Bills 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The 42-yard line. A 7-yard pick.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. from the gun. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Mayfield. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Bills' 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He was looking to go back to Sutton there. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 8-yard line.
Mayfield now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Duke Dawson picks it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their...
And he's going to go down again. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Broncos 35.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Bouye on the coverage.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
1st down, right back to Lindsey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Jordan, so much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, They get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
I can't believe they even let you play.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Judy out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a
second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a carry for Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Bruce Irvin.
That is Bruce Irvin using that speed to get in there and blow the play up. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach. But maybe one possession at a time, try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Bills
out of the gun. Here's Wilson on the move to his left. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Point conversion.
Well, if they're going to make a game, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd down, Mayfield. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score, Broncos 42, Bills 13.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they... And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Wilson buying time to his left. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
At the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now, Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but now it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Wilson. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action with Wilson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Up second and
again, Wilson.
At the 26-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
6-yard line.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Lindsey on the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his second touchdown on the season, and the Broncos add on. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me.
Play fake. Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 47 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
That is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Broncos.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Zebra. Hey, Mike 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long...
And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mike 20. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard
line.
To throw again. Wilson. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the rough season continues as they've plunged to 1-13. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week.